We good? Yeah, we're live, people. What's going on? Welcome. It's that time of the year again. It's transfer deadline day. We are here going through the whole, the whole day. Well, it actually shuts at 7 p.m. Quite earlier. It's a lot earlier than in recent years. This season. So 7 p.m. is when it does shut um, tonight, and we're gonna go through the day with you guys, see if Arsenal with Senor Berta has something up his sleeve. Because if this Godfather, this Mafia Berta, yeah, if he's got something up his sleeve to sign another left winner, ideally, or another attacker, to be fair. I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to talk about, Hincapié coming in. As we know, he's doing his medical and should be announced anytime today. We're going to be talking about a lot of players out the door, people. Quite a few players will be sold. We're going to go through the latest news with that one, either on a loan deal or permanent. And yeah, we're going to talk about some potential incomings, some left winners I'm going to throw onto the screen that are out there and that could be hijacked basically as well. So welcome everyone to the stream. Make sure you guys smash the like buttons up already. Make sure if you are new, subscribing to the channel. Get your comments in down below. I want to know everything, people, of course. We're going to, a bit towards the end, we're going to do a whole squad to check the how our squad depth is and some starting lineups we can use next season and where players are going to play. And we're going to do a full rating of the transfer window as well. We're going to go through all the signings, all the players that have been sold, everything like that today. So welcome into the stream, everyone. Make sure you guys smash the like buttons up as well. Subscribe if you are new, as I just said. Big up the chat, people. Let's get into it, man. Let's fire through some news. I'm going to go through you guys' comments, leave them down below. But of course, looking like Hincapié will be announced today. As we know, we have signed him from Bayer Leverkusen with a loan with an option to buy. Obviously, I thought originally it was a obligation to buy, but that's actually changed and it is an option to buy, which is a really, really good deal, to be fair, that Bert has managed to do there with Leverkusen. But we are now exchanging documents for Piero Hincapié, all done and set to be announced today. So literally any time, guys, Arsenal should be announcing the Piero Hincapié deal. He's already in London as well. So another defender to add to the list. Obviously, you spoke about him quite a few times, guys, and yeah, could play left back and centre back. I kind of see him maybe coming in as a a left back. Um, but yeah, he is going to be the signing today. Hopefully, not the only signing today. Hopefully we have something where we get another left winger in, and we're going to talk about some incomings in just a minute as well, people. But yeah, that is Hincapié there. We've also got some outgoings. Reiss Nelson, Brentford agreed deal to sign Reiss Nelson from Arsenal. Here we go. Nelson has chosen to join Brentford on a loan deal, so it's going to be a loan deal for Reiss Nelson, turning down interest from other Premier League clubs as well as European sides. He's now on his way for his medical. So it's just a loan deal. We've not sold him permanently yet. He's been on loan for quite a few, the past couple of seasons now. He's at Fulham, wasn't he, as well? But yeah, he is going on a loan deal. So listen, he's on 100 grand a week at Arsenal. He's going to Brentford on loan. I think they may have signed at the end of it option to buy. I think this is a really good move for Reiss Nelson, to be fair. I kind of would sell him permanently now. I think he's been here. It's a shame saying this because he's been obviously came through Haaland and he's been ever since. I mean, I remember him in the Wenger days, man. Like 2018, this guy was meant to be the star boy, yeah, before Saka. Basically, this guy's meant to be the Saka before the Saka, if that makes sense. We had so much hype for Reiss Nelson. I just and then he had that season where he scored against Bournemouth and he played all right. I thought he played well in that season, but he's never really had that opportunity in terms of playing week in, week out, has he? He's always been in and amongst the squad. He has good pre-seasons, but then I don't know what it is in training. I know he's got Saka in front of him, but he played on the left wing and he looked good on the left wing in pre-season, didn't he, for Arsenal? So I don't know, if it's if no one's really rated this guy, but I think a move to Brentford obviously was at Fulham last year. I know he's had his injury problems as well, but I think a move to Brentford is fantastic for this guy. Obviously they got rid of Wizard, haven't they? Now no more Mbumo, so I think he's going to play quite a bit for them as well. He could be their starting left winger, to be fair. But yeah, he is on his way for his medical. Another loan deal against nothing permanently there, but as we know, was on 100 grand a week at Arsenal. Zinchenko, what is happening with Alexander Zinchenko? According to this guy here from the Mail, he's saying that he's not expected to leave Arsenal this summer. But we also got this from Ben Jacobs saying a move for Alexander Zinchenko to Marseille is still a possibility with all parties working to complete an exit. So still a possibility that Zinchenko could move on. I think he needs to move on personally. You know, Marseille, I'd sell him at this rate, people. It's simple as that. You know, another player that needs to move on from Arsenal now. We just, it's not really going to cut at Arsenal anymore. But we'll have to wait and see. This one is one of those ones definitely not confirmed yet that he's going to be moving on. He could end up staying. Sorry about Windog in the background, people. Yeah, but he could end up staying at Arsenal still. So it's not that one who, it's not one of these signings who definitely, well, one of these players that are going to move on. We've also got, yeah, so he's not expected to leave Arsenal this summer. We'll have to wait and see what happens towards the end. If Marseille can get a deal done, then, you know, they can, then I would definitely move this guy on as well. Lokonga, according to Ryan Taylor, he's saying that Albert Sambi Lokonga is in Germany to undergo a medical at Hamburg. So Lokonga's another one who's still somehow finessed his way, still here. He's been on a loan deal. It's not good enough for Arsenal, as we know. He is going to undergo his medical at Hamburg. Again, hopefully this will be a permanent deal. But what I'm looking into is sort of like a loan with an obligation to buy for Lokonga as well. So we would eventually get rid of him. They're looking to do a double deal with Arsenal, man. Where is Vieira? Hold on. Have I not got Fabio Vieira on here? I don't got Vieira. These are some of the left winners I'm going to talk about, guys, in just a minute. Vieira's also could be on his way out to Hamburg, guys, as well, on a loan deal. Let me see if I can find it, people. Why is this not saved all my stuff? I literally bookmarked everything and it's not even saved properly. What a joke. Hold on. Make sure you guys smash like buttons up as well. Fabio Vieira. Why is it not? Oh, what a joke. Hold on. Right. Because, right, let me refresh that. Because, yeah, Fabio Vieira, because Plattenberg's come out and said that Hamburg also looking at Vieira, as you can see here. It's a done deal. Fabio Vieira to Hamburg. Hamburger, sorry. Full agreement. 25-year-old attacking midfielder will arrive in Hamburg within the next hour to undergo his medical loan with an option to buy, worth more than 20 million euros. An unbelievable deal. Kutz and Costa. Hamburg are signing two new players from Arsenal on deadline day. Vieira. So they're doing a double deal, people. They're doing a double deal. They got Lokonga and they've got Vieira going on to Hamburg. I think, are they in Bundesliga? I don't think they are. I think they're in Bundesliga 2 still, aren't they? But yeah, I mean, there we go. There we go. Fabio Vieira to Hamburg. It is a done deal. Again, both of these are loan deals with hopefully obligations. I think this one's an option to buy. I don't know about Lokonga there, but yeah, T-Bag from Prison Break, people. All right, he's got to go. He's got to go. I'm sorry. I mean, when he first came, look, we paid what 35 million for the guy from Porto. Just never really worked out at Arsenal. Like I always looked at him, I just thought, all right, cool. He's good, like technically, but physicality wasn't there for this guy for me. Like if Premier League got you, especially where we want to use him as well as a midfielder, you know, you got to be physical at the end of the day, and he certainly wasn't that there. So yeah, done deal from Plattenberg saying that Lokonga and Vieira are both on their way out. Who else? This was an interesting one here as well, because Leandro Trossard, right, is one of the names on Roma's list. So Roma are looking at Trossard. And their club director's been in contact with Berto regarding a potential deal. This coming by this guy, I don't know how good he is. He's like this Italian journalist over there. I think that the Zone Sport. Again, I don't know how reliable this guy is, but could this result in Trossard's he got more money basically on his new contract, didn't he? I don't think he actually extended these contracts, if I'm not wrong, because he still had 2 years left or a year left or wherever it may be. I think Arsenal discussed new terms for his contract. Like I think they gave him more money than he's gave him more wages than he's actually on. So yeah, I mean, if he goes to Roma, if we can pull, deadline day, Roma can pull a deal off for Trossard, surely then we can go in for a left winger, right? If one of Trossard, I mean, Martinelli's not going anywhere, by the way, people. Obviously, Nelson's going as well. Surely we're going for a left winner. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Could this be like a domino effect sort of thing? If Trossard does go, then should we go in for a left winner, people? Well, I still think we need a left winner, 100%. That's what we're going to talk about right now, people. But yeah, so Lokonga on his way out, Nelson on his way out, confirmed loan deal, Vieira on his way out, Zinchenko still doubt. We have to wait and see how these sort of hours develop with Alexander Zinchenko. Arsenal selling a lot of players, people. That's what we had to do. It's great to see. Yeah, let's talk about some left winners, people. So one that we've not been really linked with this guy, but one that a lot of Arsenal fans have been raving about is Malik Fofana from Lyon. A promising winner, and I've not seen a lot of him to really make a judgment. I've seen him a handful of times last season for Lyon, but that's about it, really. A lot of people were saying that this guy's really, something special. A lot of people were saying that they really want Arsenal to go for this guy. I wouldn't mind it. It's a left winning ends of the day, people. I still think go and add a left winner to this team. But yeah, Malik Fofana from Lyon could be a shout. I don't know what his situations are like at Lyon, to be honest with you people. But obviously, when Arsenal come calling, he's going to want the move to Premier League. But again, we've not been linked with him, so I can't really say a lot about that. But what about this one, man? This one really gets on my nerves a little bit because he's out there right now, people. Ademola Lookman from Atalanta. We had Ornstein yesterday come out and say that Bayern Munich have approached Atalanta for Ademola Lookman, and they've gone with a loan deal with a sizable fee plus an option to buy at a significant price. The 27-year-old exploring options remains set on leaving Atalanta amid interest from Bayern and others. So why don't we go in? Of course, we've hijacked a few deals. Bayern just signed Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea right now. All right, that's their priority right now. Clearly, they're just probably sign. I don't know if they're going to go for Lookman now, but Lookman's out there, people. Ademola Lookman's out there. He wants to leave. He wants to leave Atalanta, people. Right? He's not happy there. Even if it's a loan deal with an option to buy it. Like we did with, like we hijacked the Eze deal, Hincapié deal as well. Let's go for Lookman, a left winner, a very good left winner as well, people. Like I would go and hijack Lookman all day long from Atalanta, people. I really would, because this guy's classy ends of the day. Time will tell. We'll have to wait and see what happens with this situation. But it looks like Bayern is still struggling to get this deal done. I think Tottenham were in amongst the teams as well, looking at Lookman, but they just signed, I think, Colin Mawani today. So Lookman's there, people. He's available. He's there. Go and sign him, man. Go out there and pay the money down, even if it's a loan deal. Lookman's going to come in. I still think this guy would be a phenomenal signing. He definitely, for me, elevates us to the next level as well. Yeah, Rodrigo, people. Who remembers this guy, man? Who remembers this guy? Listen, you got to make these players available, people. You've got to make these players available. And as much as he says, I'm saying at Real Madrid's, make it available. Could we see a last hour deadline day of what we did with Ozil a few years ago? I'm a loan deal for Rodrigo. Like, honestly, I don't think it's going to happen, people. But as I said, make these players available. Go big once again. I don't think it's going to happen. I think, to be honest with you guys, I think the business is done with Arsenal in terms of incomings. I think now we're gonna announce Hincapié today, and that'll be it. And we're gonna sell some players, and that'll be it. But I know everyone wants Rodrigo. Could this be one to keep an eye on in January? Could this be a one to keep an eye on in the summer? Again, next summer. Well, we'll have to wait. But for this summer, yeah, it's gonna take. Yeah, is it 100%? Do we 100% write off? I mean, you can't 100% write anything off in the last day of the window, in deadline day, can you? But if we're being real with it, people, I don't see it happening, unfortunately. This is a player we should have signed earlier in the window. This is a player we should have got as a winner as well. But yeah, I don't see it happening. And also, what about Semenyo? Because a name has been mentioned. He's been phenomenal already this season. He had a great season last year with Bournemouth. A very good player who obviously can play both footed, can play both sides as well. He came out and says that any team that wants to play Champions League, Europa League, that's the aim. So yeah, he was asked about Semenyo and whether moving to a club like Arsenal would be a dream to come true, and he says he's an Arsenal fan, like everyone else is an Arsenal fan as well. People, right? Everyone else is an Arsenal fan apparently. When and they find pictures of them when wearing an Arsenal shirt. But anyway, yes, Semenyo would be one of my main sort of players that I think we should be looking at in terms of the winner, because I said he can play both sides, left and right as well, both footed. One of the most sort of complete winners in the Premier League in my opinion, and he's definitely proved himself for Bournemouth. Already started the season, he's looked phenomenal, hasn't he? Very, very direct, and yeah, can play both wings, and that's what I like about him the most for me. So Semenyo would definitely be the guy that I wouldn't mind. Obviously, the whole details of this deal is the fact that, and his situation is he signed a new contract. He signed a new contract. He signed a new deal with Bournemouth, so they're going to want around, I think it's probably £70 million, right? It's going to take a lot of money to get Semenyo done. Again, Tottenham also eyeing a move for Semenyo. So please, Tottenham, go for Semenyo so we can hijack him. That's the plan, right? Any player that Tottenham goes for, we'll just hijack them. So Tottenham, please, I beg you, go for Semenyo, because then that means we might actually sign him. But yeah, they're like the left winger, the main ones that I don't see it happening this summer. January potentially, depends where we're at as a club situation wise. And this is what Hannah Varsel said earlier, like 29th August. He said, Berta, even this was after we signed Hincapié. All right. So he says, Berta will continue to assess the market in the final days of the window should an opportunity present itself. The Italian is also locked in talks with the contract extension of both Saka, and William Saliba. So again, that's what we've got to do as well, is obviously try and get these contracts signed with Saliba and Saliba and Saka as well in this window. Obviously, we're going to talk about this a bit later on, but we have got all of Arsenal's signings this summer. You can see here Zubimendi, Madueke, Norgard, Hincapié, Eze, Gyökeres, Christian Mosquera, and Kepa as well. I don't know if anyone's missing on this list. Yeah, so 8 signings, people. 8 signings this window. Let me know, man. Let me know. What's your guys' rating of the transfer window? Obviously, we've got rid of Vieira, Lokonga. Lokonga, Vieira, Nelson on loan. Zinchenko is still a bit doubtful in terms of whether he'll leave or not. But let me know, people, what would be your guys' rating for the window out of 10? I love to hear you guys' opinions, because balance it all with because I look at the window overall. It's not all about the incomings, but for me, I look at the outgoings as well. I think they're important now. I spoke about this the other day, but Berta's had to come in, and he's probably looked at the window, looked at the wage bill, and thought, "Wow, Reiss Nelson 100 grand a week. This player on this amount of money." Obviously, Kiwior was sold as well, by the way. There's no one to add to the list of outgoings. So I wasn't really expected, and we've always been that club where we just can't sell players properly, and they want a ridiculous amount of money. I wasn't expecting Berta to come in and sell for big money for some of these players, because they're on mad wages anyway, from the past anyway. People like, what idiots are putting them on the past, basically. So I wasn't really expecting a lot in terms of getting big money. The one that I was expecting the most in terms of to get big money for was Kiwior. Honestly, people, he was the one I was looking at thinking, do you know what? Yeah, that's the guy we can get money for. And we only got like £22 million for him, didn't we? So yeah, I mean, but he's got rid of the players that needs to get rid of, other than maybe Zinchenko and Trossard, or like a left winger, Martinelli. I think both of them are going to stay now. And obviously these are players that we've signed. Kepa in goal. I mean, looking back on it now, £5 million deal for back goalkeeper. And I know he's from Chelsea, but I think he showed some good signs in pre-season. I don't think that's a bad signing, in my opinion. A backup goalkeeper. Mosquera looks really good. I can't even lie to you, people. After watching him yesterday as well, Saliba got injured 3 minutes in. I thought he was one of our best players yesterday. Same with Noni Madueke as well. I thought those two were 2 of our best players yesterday. Mosquera, and I liked him in pre-season. I was saying, like, I was crying out for it. I said even in the Leeds preview, I'd start him even right back if Ben White or Timber wasn't fit, because he can play right back as well. But he came on yesterday. Saliba obviously got that injury, didn't he? So I thought he was one of our best players yesterday. Same with Noni Madueke as well. I was saying, like, I was crying out for it. I said in even in the Leeds preview, I'd start him even right back if Ben White or Timber wasn't fit, because he can play right back as well. But he came on yesterday. I don't know why Arteta didn't even start the game. Didn't even start him. Sorry, in the Liverpool game because yeah, Mosquera looks solid, man. He looks solid, and a, a lot of people that obviously in the club are saying that they see Arsenal view Mosquera as a player that's ready now, basically. That's ready to compete with Saliba. And after watching him yesterday, I can see where they're coming from. So yeah, I know it's early days with Mosquera, but I'm really liking the look of this guy. Yeah, people say he played a bit safe yesterday because I think there's a few times where he hesitated to go forward, but that's gonna come as the season goes along. People, for this guy, he's gonna get more and more confident with more game time. And I think this is Mosquera is a really good signing. To be fair. Obviously, we signed the big one. We got the striker in, Gyökeres, of course. Absolutely over the moon with that one, buzzing with that one, people. That was the biggest saga of the window with Arsenal, though, wasn't it? It went on and on and on with this new striker, but we did get the new striker in Vieira Gyökeres, and yeah, absolutely buzzing, honestly, with Gyökeres. Of course, we have to learn to play to his strengths as well. I think that's gonna how the season goes on. I think he's shown some really good signs already, but there's a few games where you look at it and you think, yeah, he's gonna have quiet games if you don't play to the guy's strengths, basically, and that's what we didn't do yesterday against Liverpool, did we? And also Man United as well. Eze, of course, let it all work out, people. You know how it is. Eze returns to Arsenal, over the moon with that one. He should have played yesterday. Well, he should have came on at half time or he started the game yesterday, people. He came on 20 minutes, and even in the 20 minutes, he looked, like he's going to make stuff happen, didn't he? Eze, what a signing, people. I don't know whether we're going to play him left or down the middle as well. Personally, I'd play him in the number 10 instead of Odegaard. Always said that he's natural position. Hence why I still think we need another left winner. But yeah, Eze, buzzing with that one. You got Hincapié coming in, as we spoke about a few days ago, can play left back, centre back. Looks a solid signing. Norgard, we saw him pre-season and then he got injured. So Man's came in, is another injury, people. But yeah, Norgard, as we know, Norgard's just one of those signings. It's like, it's nothing spectacular, is it? It's literally just squad depth. It's like a Jorginho signing. It's like a El Neni type player, isn't he, Norgard? Noni Madueke, listen, if he plays like that, like he did yesterday, I'll flew my hands up and say fair play to the guy. But it's one game, people, all right? A lot of people are saying, make your apology louder than your words. I've seen, just because he's played. Look, he was superb. I said he was one of our best players yesterday. I give him full credit. Big up to Noni Madueke. I want to see that consistently now. Yeah, prove it this season, but, fantastic performance from yesterday, bro. Yeah, if he keeps it up, fair play. Fully say, you know what, good signing. But again, it's one game, isn't it, people? Zubimendi, as we knew about as well, I thought, yesterday didn't look. It was poor yesterday. Let's be real with it. But I think, it's one game, as I said, with Zubimendi. Again, I'm overall quite happy with that signing there as well, to be fair. Obviously, we got rid of who. He's gone now to Villarreal. Jorginho left as well. Tierney obviously left. Nuno Tavares went on a loan obligation, didn't he, as well? Marquinhos left as well. But yeah, we'll talk about the squad in a minute. I'm going to come to some of the comments, people. I'm going to come to some of the comments as well. I'm going to come to everyone's comments. So make sure you guys smash like buttons up as well. Everyone already be greatly appreciated. We're going to see if Senor Berta has something up his sleeve, people. You know how it is. But yeah, I spoke about Vieira on his way out, Lokonga on his way out. Semenyo. I spoke about Semenyo, Rodrigo, guys, Lukman, some left winger targets that we could still go for. Zinchenko could stay or he could go. One of the two. Time will tell when it goes on. Trossard to Roma potentially again. Don't think that's going to happen. Lokonga I spoke about, as I just said. Nelson's on loan and Hincapié as well, people. So yeah, as I said, get your ratings down below the window, people. What you guys will rate the window so far. And let's pick up the chat, man. Let's pick up the chat. Make sure you guys smash the like buttons and also subscribe to the channel as well. Let's big up the chat. We've got Wenger. Big up Wenger, man. Big up Wenger in the building. Big up TG. Bless up Wenger. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. We need to get left winger, ideally Rodrigo, but if not, Savio from Man City. Yeah, he's meant to be going Tottenham, wasn't he? He's meant to be going Tottenham, but yeah, Savio. You know what? Like, unpopular, maybe people don't rate this guy. I wouldn't mind Savio. I feel like at City, they're not even playing to his natural position because at Girona, he was a left winger, wasn't he? And he looks incredible as a left winger. So that's what we need, obviously. I actually wouldn't mind Savio, to be fair. I don't think, like, when it's out there, I'd prefer, like, Semenyo or Lookman or someone like that. But Savio, for me, yeah, I mean, I just feel at City, it's not worked out. Number one, I think he's playing out of position. Number two, again, it comes to the whole factor, like what I'm saying with someone like Noni Madueke, for example. You know, he gets what I noticed about Madueke yesterday is he's playing very direct, unlike our other winner on the other side. You know who, people, right? I think Madueke was our best attacker yesterday by far. I think he's one of our best players yesterday by far. But again, even when it came to like the final third at times, it's just frustrating, you know. And I think that's very similar to Savio in my opinion. But I'd still take him on a left wing. Um, Again, could we get a loan deal for Savio? I don't know the whole ins and outs of that situation, but I think that's a good shout, to be fair. Big up Wenger, man. Mel, how you doing, Mel? Hope you're okay. Josh looks like he's staying for another 6 months. Yeah, it looks like he's staying. I would move him on, but I think he needs to go personally. I think he should be going to Marseille, but look, if he stays, then yeah, I mean, he's gonna be. I mean, where's he even gonna play at? The thing with Zinchenko, right, is the fact that he's a midfielder, clearly. Like, I think Andrew's in the chat. He's Ukrainian. Yeah. Andrew was going to know that he's when he watches him for Ukraine, he looks so much better because that's his position. It will tell you guys he's a midfielder, Zinchenko. Arteta keeps playing him back to left back. Like, there's a period last season where he played him in midfield, if you guys remember, a few times, and you know, he did his thing. Nothing really spectacular, but he looks a lot more better than he is at left back. Left back is a liability defensively. You know, all right, cool. You can do all this inverted BS all the time and inverting, and you know, he's good on the ball and all that technically. But when it actually comes to defending, nah, he can't cut it as a left back. But at the same time, it's because he's not a left back, is he? It's because he's a midfielder. Cannot see a left winger coming in either. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. All the Wenger's players have gone. Apart from Reiss, yeah. I mean, Reiss is on loan still. He's not actually sold permanently yet. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the window. I would have sold him permanently. But yeah, no more Wenger players. Only any more Emery players? Like Emery signings apart from Saliba and Saliba and Martinelli. But other than that, I think they're all gone as well. Good loan deal for Nelson at Brentford with option to buy. Yeah, I think it's a great move for Reiss, man. You know, Brentford, they've actually not done too bad this start of the season, have they? To be fair, like a lot of people said, without the new manager, they're going to struggle. Time will tell. Obviously, losing some big players as well, but I think Nelson, he's going to walk in there, isn't he? Play quite a lot of game time with them on the left, and I really hope he does smash it there, man. Because I've always like, is Reiss Nelson the guy to take us to the next level? No, he's not. You know, he's never been, I don't think, able to do that. But I've always, I don't think Nelson was a bad player, people. I don't think Nelson was a bad player at all. I just think he's one of those guys who give him this type of move to like a Brentford, and hopefully he goes and thrives. Like at Fulham, what let him down at Fulham was the injuries, wasn't it? At the end of the day. So if he stays fully fit, Nelson, I think it'd be a great move for him. Prodigy, big up yourself, bro. How you doing, Prodigy? Hope you're doing well. Bless up, man. Bless up yourself, Prodigy, as well. Top guy, and big up, man. Hope all is well, you mate, as well. Big up Jez as well in the building. Hopefully we sign a winner or a striker. Obviously, Havertz got injured and we brought in Eze, but yeah, could we go for a backup? That's a good shout as well, Prodigy. Could we go in for a backup striker? Like Ollie Watkins still out there, maybe? Yeah, as you said there, Watkins as a backup. Again, I think we should have got Watkins in last January anyway, people, when we linked with him in January. But yeah, big up, bro. Big up, Bobby. Big up. Hey, Josh. How you doing? Big up yourself. Salah is a goat. Big up Salah, man. We got E. Ross in the building. Big up E. Ross, man. He says big up every time. Pedro Net on the community. Big up E. Ross, bro. How you been keeping, man? Let me know. I don't think we had the chance to talk about the game yesterday, bro. But let me know what you thought about that game yesterday, and then you know. Yeah, I'm still like annoyed about that, bro. So frustrated about that. Like we, the way we played, we didn't go there to win, did we? End of the day, Watkins isn't a bad shout. I still take Watkins, to be honest with you people. Um, Obviously, Villa in proper crisis right now, aren't they? Financially, PSR and all that. As a team right now, I think they're 19th this season. They lost 3-0 to Palace. Yeah, Emery's not really getting right so far this season for them. He'll probably still win Europa League with them, though, won't he, Emery? Even if they don't get European football this year. But they've been playing really poor so far, haven't they? Bless that Eros, man. What a guy, bro. Absolute legend. Thanks for that as always. Thanks support as always, man. The transfer's going to be crazy last couple. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm sure you've all seen it. Liverpool just signed Isak and Mark Gay. What a goal that was! Yeah, I'm watching that goal back from Gay yesterday. What a strike that is! And he's a centre back. Yeah, maybe we could have done with him on the left wing, people. If he shoots a ball like that, what a goal! But no, Liverpool just signed Gay. They signed Isak as well. So yeah, and there's going to be some other interesting as well. Signings coming as well, people. If you're only tuning in, make sure you guys get the likes fired up. We're already a few away from 50. And if you are new, make sure you guys do subscribe. We need a better backup winner for Saka. Madueke just doesn't do it. I still think we need a winner, bro. Full stop. Even Trossard and Martinelli. So I think we need a winner to end the window as like a proper in terms of income. That should be the final signing for me. You know, whether it's if it's a loan deal for Lookman, wherever it may be, people, right? Go and get a left winner because I still think that's what we need. We quite clearly saw yesterday that we needed that. Martinelli has to go for me. I'm sorry, guys. I've cut it now. I've had enough of Martinelli. I'll be raw with it, people. I'm sure you guys have as well. There's what excuses are left for Martinelli? You know, there's not, is there? So, but I'm looking at what Arsenal looking at it. Not how we are looking at it as fans. I feel like Arsenal and Arteta are looking at it thinking, Eze will play on the left wing. Martinelli staying. Trossard staying as well by the looks of things. You've got Madueke, you've got Ethan. Arteta could play Ethan on the wing again, couldn't he, next season? So I feel like we're going to use Eze as a left winner. You saw he came off the bench yesterday as a left winner again in the midfield. Right now, obviously, we've got Odegaard, we've got Ethan, Dalman, Eze can play midfield as well. That's how I see Arsenal looking at it. For us as fans, we all say, nah, still we need a left winner. It's not greedy. You know, it's what we need. It's still a priority, isn't it, people? A top and a natural left winner who can go out wide and then you can play Eze in his natural position as a 10. I just look at Arteta and I look at Arsenal. I don't think they're going to do that, though. Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson loan with $70 million dollar obligations of buying is crazy, right? They got Nicholas Jackson. It's mad. It's crazy. So again, like look, the Bayern were looking at Lookman for a loan deal. Where where's Arsenal in that? Why are we not looking at Lookman? I mean, what are we in? 4:00 right now. We've got 3 hours left, effectively, people, right? Yeah, literally. Like just under 3 hours now to go until this window shuts. I think the only player we're going to be signing on deadline day is Hincapié. And then we're going to sell a bunch of players. That's it, people. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Nines, big up, bro. But I might have Semenyo. Yeah, hopefully, bro. Like Semenyo, a big fan of that guy, bro. Honestly, and it's not because of how he played. Like this season, he's been in class, hasn't he? But last season as well, I was looking at this guy thinking, hold on a minute, this guy's not a bad player at all, is he? He's not a bad player at all. Semenyo, like, yeah, I rate this guy really highly. Right now, though, again, he just signed a new contract at Bournemouth. It's gonna take, it's gonna take like a lot of money, over probably 70 million for him if we were. It looks unlikely, but yeah, bro, he's a player that we have to go and sign for me on the win as well. Spearmint says deadline closes in 3 to 4 hours. Yes, it's earlier, isn't it, this year, guys? I don't know why. I don't know why because usually it's what, like 11 p.m. or like midnight usually shuts, but 7:00, 7 p.m. is when it shuts this Monday, which is this year, which is odd. They're doing it a bit earlier. So literally, guys, we've got under 3 hours to go. Nelson has left. You big up, I don't care, man. Nelson has left. Yeah, he's gone to Brentford, guys. A loan deal with an option to buy, I think, at the end of it. Hopefully it works out for him over there. And we can sell him permanently. But yeah, I mean, he was on 100 grand a week, wasn't he? Which is crazy. It's crazy. Josh, the transfers, of course, man. Yeah, I mean, Liverpool signing Isak and Mark Gay is crazy. Build Berta a statue, bro. He is a godfather. All right, Berta is a godfather in these first 5 months. We got Frank in the building. Big up Frank, bro. I'm sure you're still buzzing about this guy's a Liverpool fan. I'm sure you're buzzing about the result. And also, Isak's now yours, man. Mark Gay is now yours as well. Proper signings you boys are getting. So like Liverpool, like, why don't we go to Real Madrid and make Rodrigo available? Like Liverpool went to Newcastle, made Isak available. I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing all right. In myself, I'm doing really well, thank you, man. But yeah, big up yourself. I'm still disappointed about the result yesterday, to be fair, bro. We got Plasma in the building, man. Bless up, Plasma. How you doing, Plasma, man? Big up, Josh. You doing good? Yeah, bro. I'm not too bad. How you doing, Plasma, as well, mate? Hope all is well with you, bro. Arteta should be sacked, the clown. Big up, Salah. Our selling really is subpar. Chelsea have sold that Tyreek George guy for more. Wait, did they sell him? I thought it was just a loan deal, Plasma. Did they actually sell him? Nah, they sold Tyreek George. 22 million pounds. Fulham strike a deal with Chelsea to sign Tyreek George, 19-year-old winner. 22 million package. 22 million pounds, personal terms. That's the same amount of money that we got for Kiwior, by the way. 22 mil there finesse for Tyreek George, people. That's mad. Yeah, they sold more than Nelson and Vieira. I think Vieira's just a loan deal, isn't it? And Nelson's a loan deal as well. We've got Andrew in the building, man. Good evening, Josh. Big up, chat. Zinni and Martley stay in. I have nothing else to say, to be fair. Yeah, bro. Just like that. Just simple as that, really. That tells you all you need to know. Just there's nothing to say about that, is there? Zinni and Martley staying, bro. Is anyone surprised Martley staying? Like, I swear, he's Arteta and Martinelli, like father and son. Honestly, he's his adopted son, Martinelli. He played 70 minutes yesterday. Yeah, bro. Frank, you must be buzzing, bro. You guys have got Gay. You know, you guys have got Isak as well. Just got confirmed. I'm gonna tune in more often now. Bless up, bro. Big up Josh and everyone else. Yes, Julie. How you been keeping, Julie? I know it's been a while, but I hope all is well with you, Julie. And let me know how you feeling about the window overall. Let me know what you rate the window, how you felt about the game yesterday as well, Julie. Bless up. Vieira to she said Pablo Vieira to Hamburg as well. Yeah, T-Baz on his way out, guys. Hit a like, subscribe, please, haven't already. We've got Sean in the building. Big up, Sean. If Berta sells Lokonga, give the man a statue. Company did us mad dirty, and I thought we'd never be able to get rid of him. Yeah, bro. Lokonga looks like he's on his way out, people, which is great. Great news there. Just, yeah, I mean, with this, Lokonga guy, like, what, we signed him from Anderlecht. I think it was Omri who recommended him or something, didn't he? And said that this guy is going to be good, but because I think he coached him at Belgium Youth. They're under whatever it may be when he's at Belgium, Omri, and he said, yeah, Arsenal should be. He like recommended the signing or something, right? He's just never been that guy, has he? I mean, he's been on loan to Luton. He went, no, did he go? No, he didn't go Burnley. He went. There was another club he went to as well. Sevilla, he went to, didn't he? He went Luton, Sevilla on loan. He's just, yeah, Lokonga just never gonna be able to kite at people. Gavin, big up yourself, bro. How you doing, Gavin, mate? Big up yourself. Hope all is well with you, brother. We've got Natalie. Natalie, big up Natalie from Belgium. Good afternoon, everyone. Big up to Natalie. Natalie, is there any Belgian winners that Arsenal could go and sign? Like, I don't mean Doku, by the way, because, yeah, I don't really rate him, to be fair. I wouldn't take Doku at Arsenal, but any Belgian winners? Like, I would have gone for that Bakayoko guy from PSV, because he was like 15, 20 million pounds. And, he could have been a good backup for Saka. But, yeah, man, I'm trying to think of your winners, Give us some Belgian winners. Is Fofana Belgium as well? I think he is. Malik Fofana. He's some Belgium, right? Or is he French? Big up, Shaw, mate. Hope you're doing well, bro. Should have gone in for Lookman, but too late now. Martinelli should have been sold, but Ante. Bro, it's something's going on between them two. I'm sorry, you guys. There's a love fest going on between Ante and Martinelli. Like I said earlier, it's his adopted son. It's his adopted son, man. Like, how does this guy finesse playing 70 minutes yesterday after playing like that? Where's the Saudi clubs in for Martinelli as well, by the way? We got AJ in the building, bro. Bless up, guys. We're 1 like away from 50 as well, so get these likes fired up. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. No news at the moment, guys. We've been through it right now. A few players leaving. We are waiting for Hincapié to be announced as well. Any time now. Yeah, Zinchenko staying, guys, by looks of things. Alexander Zinchenko moving to Marseille appears increasingly unlikely. So looks like Zinchenko staying, people. Hincapié's passed his Arsenal medical, so that should be announced in the next couple of hours. And yeah, as I said, Zinchenko looks like he is going to be staying at Arsenal. I think he'd be on the bench week in, week out, though. I think he'll probably play the cup games next season. I don't know. I would have sold him, guys, to be honest. But I don't know what's happened there. I don't know why we can't get it done with Marseille. I don't know if they offer too little money. I don't know if I don't know if we wanted to. I don't know what happened between Arsenal and Marseille there, people. It's crazy. Josh getting like 6. That's mad, bro. Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. Big up, bro. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps Josh out. Every team making moves. It's deadline day while we sat back with popcorn in our hands. Listen, as I said, like, I think the way, Sky. I'm watching the Sky Sports, and they're just saying that Zinchenko's going to be staying. By the looks of things, yeah, he's not going anywhere, people. He's not going anywhere. But yeah, man, like, I just think Arsenal looking at it this way, thinking that we've done enough. You know, I don't think we have, though. I think we still need a left winger. I think we all know this, don't we? We still need a proper left winger. I already know that we're not going in for left winger. I already know we're not going in for anyone else. If we get another left winger, then fair play. You just hope that the Godfather has something up his sleeve, people. You know, he's keeping it, a bit private at the moment. He's keeping his cards close to his chest, and he's actually negotiating a deal for, like, I don't even care who it is at this rate, like flipping Lookman, whoever it may be, or he hijacks Lookman from Munich or something like that. But we'll see, man. We'll see when the window shuts. Under 3 hours time to go, guys. Gary Martin needs to never play left wing again. Man called him Gary Martin. Yo, that is quality. Yeah, that's his new name now, people, bro. As we're talking, this guy even Brazilian, man. Check this guy's passport, yeah? He's got to be Puerto Rican or something, or Bolivian, or flipping Peruvian. Yeah, with all due respect to those countries, yeah. But check his passport, man, like Gary Martin. Man did nothing. 70 minutes against a makeshift right back in Soboslai. Exactly. They had Soboslai. To be fair, had a really good game, didn't he? Right? He had a really good game, I thought, for Liverpool. But yeah, as soon as but you're right in that. As soon as they got the ball, what's the first thing he did? Cooked Soboslai on that right hand side. Cooked him. As soon as he got the ball, dropped the shoulder, beat him straight away. Martinelli, he's running with his head down against Soboslai at right back for Liverpool. Why don't the guy look up when he's actually? Why is he always running with his head down? Like, bro, what? Man, like Gary Martin is crazy, people. Fofana, unfortunately, injured yesterday at the game. Oh, what? Malik Fofana got injured for Lyon. There we go, then. It's sad that the fan base is called Gooners. Why is that? Why is that sad? That's what they call that. The Gooners are the fans. It's been like that for decades, mate. Yeah, I don't know why it is. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I don't know what's going on there, but there we go. Only positive that Garnacho and Kunku got their moves, so we won't end up with them. Yeah, that's true, bro. Sancho though, where's Sancho at? I done it like yeah, but you're right. And Kunku, Garnacho, Jackson, they all got their moves. So thankfully, we're not going to sign another Chelsea player. Yeah, I'm still mates with Jordan, man. I'm still calm with Jordan. I've not done it because I use Restream and his Restream don't work. I only do content with him if it's on StreamYard basically, and because like yeah, his Restream don't work, so that's why he don't come on the channel too much. But he came on the other day. I think when we did the Liverpool Newcastle game, he was on for a little bit and then a power cut. But you know, he comes in the chat sometimes. Yeah, he comes in the chat sometimes. But yeah, nah, but big up Jordan, man. I thought you guys didn't get consistent minutes and I could see him move in January, but we've already spent a lot to be fair. Yeah, bro. I mean, January could be interesting because I think, you know, hopefully we're still there in, you know, to win the league title. Hopefully we're in every single competition still. We ain't got dunked out the Carabao Cup early. So hopefully by January we'll be looking to the squad and feel like, hold on a minute, if we get a left winger, then we can really push over the line, sort of thing. And maybe that's where Rodrigo or someone like that could come in January. You know, I think that could be a possibility. So fingers crossed, bro. We're actually in every single and we're looking good. We're in every single competition because, yeah, hopefully we don't get dunked out the League Cup early on as always, and we're in the Premier League still. We're properly in the race competing with Liverpool to actually go and beat them. But I see something now. They just signed Isak. They just signed Mark Gay, people. Next summer, we'll sell a lot of players because we didn't sell anyone. Yeah, bro. Like, again, I look at this year in terms of, I think the only one I think we could have got good money for is maybe Kivior. But apart from that, you know, as I said, Burters came in. He's looked at their wages and felt like, how are they on? When you put these players on ridiculous amount of money, right? On over 100 grand a week, I feel for Berta in that sense, you know, because he's had to walk into that and he's, you know, look, he's had to do a few loan deals with Lokonga, Vieira, Nelson and all of this people. But I think when it comes to next year, you could see players like Jesus move on. You could see players like Martinelli move on, Trossard move on, Havertz maybe. There's talk about him. Teams will be looking at Havertz next year as well. So I think there's a lot of players who, you know, are in here now that could still move on. To be fair, if you know what Gunnar is, then I agree. Yeah, but that's you're thinking of the other version of it. Like, obviously, bro, you know, I'm not gonna go there to be honest, man. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go there. If you think it's that, then you think it's that, bro. That's down to you. Yeah, every Arsenal fan knows what a Gunnar is. Like, it's us. That's our name. It's been it for decades. Let's all work out with Semenyo. They all work out with Semenyo settings. Yeah, bro. He's an Arsenal fan, isn't he? At the end of the day, Semenyo is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, facts, Julie. We've always been good since forever, and not some new version in the dictionary. Facts, Julie. You bro, big up, Julie. Big up. Yeah, the players are the Gunners and the fans are the Gooners. Exactly. It's been like that, bro. This has been like that for years, people. Been like for decades, man. Yeah, big up, Julie. Absolute spot on. Big up, Julie. Jess says, "What's your favorite kit this season?" The white one, bro. Yeah, I've ordered all three of them. I got Yoko's on the back of the first on the home one. I was gonna get Eze, but I didn't do it in time. So yeah, I got all three of them. But I actually love the white one, bro. Honestly, that white one reminds me so much of flipping 2008. Was it when we had that white kit? Early Emirates. Was it 2008, 2009, or 2007, 2008? You guys know which one I mean, right? But yeah, it reminds me of that one so much, and that one was amazing as well. To be fair, yeah, the white kit, man. Well, bro, that's just your opinion, man. That's just your opinion. Um, See, my name's Guna, like true Guna. Why would I change it? Like, I've started this channel 5 years ago. If I've had that name, I ain't gonna change it, bro. And if people got a problem with it, then that's down to them. I couldn't care less, to be honest. Like everyone knows what you know. As Arsenal fans know, that's our nickname for the fans. It's been like that for decades, my friend. And that's your opinion, bro. Like, and you're entitled to you're entitled to your opinion, my friend. Yeah, like if you don't like it, you don't like it. But who cares? At the end of the day. Uh, Free to go window. 9 out of 10 says Julie. Well, I'm looking at it. I'm going with a 8.5 out of 10. I think we get these outgoings sorted out. To make it higher for me, it's a left winner for me coming in as well. But I think this window has been in parts very, very good. Eze, Gyökeres, Zubi. I'm liking Mosquera and I'm liking Hincapié. Obviously, the rest are a few squad fillers. Like Hincapié, Mosquera, Kepa, Norgard, Madueke. Madueke, I said, play well yesterday, but it's one game. We've got to do it consistently. Obviously, we sold quite a few players. Would I like to get money for them? But I understand, like, when there are ridiculous amount of wages, you can't really do that. That comes from the past and idiots that we've had in the past. Yeah, I just think, obviously, the new contracts, Ethan, Gabriel, get Saliba done, Saka, and then I just think that left winner, man, or another attack coming in, I think it's a very, very good window. But right now, I'm going to have to go 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Trossard will probably stay, I reckon, but there was a report coming from Italy saying that Roma were looking at him. So if he actually moved on, then yeah, here's Jordan, guys. Anyone asking about Jordan? Here he is. He's back. Yeah, Trossard to move on potentially, but I don't think he will, guys. 8 out of 10 window after we've got our sales in, but Liverpool have done a madness with Isaac and Getty. Yeah, facts. Like that's what I'm saying. Why can't we go big for Rodrigo, man? Make him available. People say, "Oh, he's not going to leave." He's not going to leave because someone's put an offer in for the guy. He's not going to leave right now because Arsenal have not gone to Madrid and knocked on their door and said, "Hold on a minute, how much for Rodrigo? Can we get a loan deal for Rodrigo?" We've not done any of that. Yeah, Jordan's over the moon. That people, he's buzzing with that. 7.5 without outgoings. Big up to track, bro. Fair enough. 8.5 says Natalie. Just think maybe we could have used the funds better, like with the Madueke deal, for example. I agree. Bro, because I said it. There's so many winners out there that I would have gone and got. The one I loved is Conceição from Juventus, and he went for 20 million or like 25 million to Juventus. He's the one I'm looking at, thinking, yeah, absolute baller. I would have loved someone like Conceição. But there's still players like Semenyo, there's still players like Lookman out there, As desirable as it would be for us to sign another forward player, the fact is we spent 300 million on new players and raised very little on player sales. Therefore, hands are tied financially. I hear it, to be fair. And I don't see us signing anyone else, to be fair, bro. Yeah, Rodrigo, mate, not happening. Not happening. Unless, as I said, it's like an Ozil situation. It's like a, last minute, last hour deadline day. We get a bomber. Here we go, Rodrigo. Arsenal kept it private and all that. Nah, it's not happening. Mosquera and Cala very good. I think I think Cala's had a very good start to the season, to be fair. I think he's been one of our best players this season, to be fair, so far. Obviously, I still think he's got his doubts defensively and positional wise in terms of playing left back, but I actually don't think he's been too bad at all. I think he's been one of our best players, in my opinion, Cala. Stack's in the building. Big up Stack, man. He says 6 out of 10 so far. I'm waiting for more players to leave, and if 1 or 2 signings more arrive after Hincapié. Fair enough. Fair enough, Stack, bro. Big up. Hope you're all good, bro. The Hincapié money should have been used on left winger, in my opinion. I hear it as well. We signed Mosquera, so why do we need to bring another centre back? Yeah. I was surprised about this Hincapié deal. Like, I don't mind him as a player. Like, obviously, like what I've seen of him, he looks decent, he looks promising. But at the same time, you are right, because look, we paid. Well, I know it's a loan with option to buy, but I think it's like £45 million on top of that as well. If we were to, I think, yeah, use that money towards the end next summer. So yeah, it's we still have that priority of signing a left winger, low people, don't we? This should have been done earlier in the window. Like, obviously, buzzing with a striker, um, buzzing with Eze, but Eze again for me is more number 10. We have Eze low. Yeah, we have Eze, but again, he's number 10, bro. Yeah, he's not a left winger. I think Arnstein will play him on left wing like he did yesterday. But yeah, he's best in the number 10 people. If we don't get left winger, I'll just stuff a wig on Chloe Kelly and gave her the number 11. Facts. Big up Chloe Kelly. Or Caitlin Ford or Olivia, man. Eze should have started. I know, yeah, he should have started. He should have started. Like, why did he, again, I said this yesterday in the reaction, yeah? Why did he go with Mikel Merino in the midfield? When, you know, we just signed Ethan to a new contract and we promised him game time in his natural position as well, by the way. Right? We promised him game time in his natural position, and you don't play him in his natural position. Like, you don't trust him again in natural position. Why didn't Ethan Wanyeri start that game yesterday, guys? Because he's fully fit. Came off the bench, looks sharp. If you, again, I get Odegaard was not fully fit as well. He's like 50%. Again, why is he on the bench? But Eze as well. Like, Eze's played the season already. He played against Chelsea. He played a Community Shield. He's had a full week of training with the players. What's wrong with starting him? What was he afraid of not to start Eze? And look at even Eze on the left wing yesterday. 20 minutes the guy had, yeah? He did more than Martinelli did going forward in 20 minutes. You know, that's the thing. Where are we going to get the revenue from player sales, though? Okay, wages I get. We'll get them off the wages, but we're not actually got any money for players, have we? Apart from Kiwior. Because the rest, Lokonga, Vieira, Nelson, they've all been loan deals, haven't they? With obligation or options to buy. I think a few of them are options to buy. So Zinchenko, maybe we can get money for, but again, he's staying, guys. He's staying. Yeah, Vieira's options to buy. I'm just looking now. Nelson is just a loan deal. And well, a loan again with no options to buy. So both of them are options. Lokonga as well. Arsenal will let Leandro Trossard leave if there's a suitable offer today. Please, Saudi, come in for Trossard. I think Lokonga is also a option as well, isn't he, to buy? Lokonga. Yeah, he's going to Hamburg, but then what is it? Are we selling Lokonga? Are we loaning him? What's actually going on with Lokonga? Yeah, Zinchenko looks unlikely right now. Just trying to find Lokonga, man. Where is he? I think he's alone with options to buy as well. Crazy. Guys, make sure you get these lights fired up as well. We're on 65 right now. So let's go. Anyone new tuning, hit the likes. Just 2.5 hours to go until the window does officially end. We have 3 left winners, including Madueke. Assuming Eze can play there as well. Then we can chill. Yeah, but the 3 left winners, Eze can play there, yeah, but he's number 10, like that's his natural position. Martinelli is not good enough anymore. Trossard, again, the squad, okay, I wouldn't mind him on the bench, but again, like Is he going to be that next level, take us to the next level on the left wing? Madueke looks better on the right wing, to be fair. Like, look at him yesterday, and even against Leeds when he switched to the other side. I actually like a lot of people saying about Madueke, he's a left winger. Nah, man. Like, I actually prefer him on the right wing, because you know how he played yesterday. So I think we do need a left winger, bro. Big up Paul in the chat. Don't forget we hijacked Eze from Tottenham. We did, bro. And I'm buzzing with that. But why don't we do the same and hijack Lookman from Bayern Munich, or hijack Lookman from, or hijack Semenyo? I don't know if Tottenham going to get Semenyo, or if we actually go in for Lookman or someone like that. Do it again, people. But yeah, big up Paulo. Hope you're all well, mate, my friend. Yeah, bro. Exactly, Plasma. You know, as I said, you signed up to a new contract. You're promising game time. Chelsea were lurking for him. Other clubs were looking at Wanyeri. He said, I wanted to stay. He's promised game time. You know, in his natural position as well. We saw Arnstein in preseason playing in his natural position. He looked really good in, his natural position as well in number 10. I'm sitting there thinking big season for Ethan Wanyeri coming up, but not trusted to start, is he? Mika Marino is better than him, apparently. According to Arnstein yesterday. He didn't score and create an assist. Who's this? Madueke are you on about? He didn't, but I thought he saw our best attacker, bro, to be honest with you. Like, a lot of people saying, oh, he cooked Kirkes. I don't think he really, like, it's a good battle between those two, but, you know, people saying that he didn't rip Kirkes apart, did he? Like, he had a good game. Don't get twisted, Madueke. Like, he had a very good game. But it's a good battle, because Kirkes, I think, had a good game for Liverpool yesterday, in my opinion. Arteta should have been sacked already, says Sean. Yeah, I agree. She should have gone last season, mate. That cowardly lineup and the tactics are all more the reason, but the most infuriating, he's singling out Eze after all. I saw that as well, by the way. He literally came out and said about Eze, didn't he? I need to find the exact quote, but kind of like he's coming out and scapegoating Eze a little bit. I saw that quote the other day. I was like, did he actually say that about Eze? Did he actually say that about Eze? Someone put the quote in for me, because I can't find it right now. But he was talking about Eze apparently and sort of criticizing him. It seemed like. Hold on, what's this? Oh, here we go. Samuel Lokonga. He's joined Hamburg, guys, officially. He signed to Hamburg. Oh, it's a permanent deal for Samuel Lokonga. It's a permanent deal. Yeah, but how much we got for him then? Right, guys, hold on. Let's put this up for you lot. Lokonga. Hold on. Right, let's see, people. Make sure you guys smash like buttons up as well, guys. Keep leaving your comments down below. Yeah, so Lokonga's joined. As you can see here, the club confirmed that Samuel Lokonga joined Hamburger on a permanent deal. They've not said how much, obviously, we got for him. Probably nothing, to be fair. But yeah, there we go. One's out already, guys. Officially, Lokonga's out. He's left Arsenal. Permanent deal. I see. I thought it was a loan deal, but obviously he's gone permanently. That's good news there, guys. You know, we've actually got him off permanently as well. So yeah, there we go, people. Lokonga to Hamburger. Thank you, Lokonga, but it's time to go, mate. Thank you very much. But it's time to go. It's as simple as that, really. All the best at Hamburger. And yeah, Vieira's going to be on his way to Hamburger as well, guys. Double deal for Vieira. So yeah, there we go, people. There we go. Big up Sean though, man. In my opinion, if you separate the Ante Edu factor from this transfer window to 7 out or 8 out of 10, we have let a lot of players go for free and gave some players a massive contract. Now we can't get rid of them. Yeah, I hear it. To be fair, you put Butter into the pitch and rate his transfer window is night and day. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. To be fair, Andrew. To be fair, yeah, that's a really good way of putting it because he's been here 5 months and he's got a striker in. All right, he got Eze in. He hijacked the Eze deal. I think the Mosquera deal was more of his type of player as well, wasn't it? He was looking at him when he's at Atletico. So I think Burr as a director has actually done the business, hasn't he? To be fair, but you can't really look into him and blame him a lot on the selling players because at the end of the day, like he's had to walk in and the players and as you said, Andrew, they're on a ridiculous amount of money. They're on a ridiculous amount of wages. So what do people expect him to do when they're on over 100 grand a week? Some of these players. Jesus is Lord. Fantastic performance by Madueke at Anfield. Yeah, it isn't, bro. And I thought it was our best, one of our best players, him and Mosquera yesterday. So graceful to watch Subi Mendy. So great, yeah. What does he mean? Great. What do you mean, Jez? Disgraceful or graceful? I hope Richie stays fit. He's a baller. Yeah, that's the big thing with Callum, man. Like injuries, obviously suffered a bit with the injuries in the recent seasons. He even picked one up when he was at Roma as well. To be fair, hopefully he stays fully fit. Paul's gave it a 9 out of 10. I don't care. Said 8 out of 10. I'm putting it around 8 out of 10 as well. To be fair, 8.5. Oh, graceful. Trossard, Gyökeres, Madueke, and Eze in the midfield for me. Saka's unfortunately injured. Big up Ugly Guna, man. Big up yourself. Big up Josh. What manager plays four centre backs, 3 defensive midfielders, plays a striker that relies on creativity? Oh yeah, Fraudetta, the clueless brat. That's exactly what he did, man. It's typical Ante, isn't it? Yesterday it was crazy. Any player, apart from I think the only player we're going to sign today is Hincapié. That's going to be announced today. Any time now, guys. We should be announcing Hincapié. But yeah, that's going to be it, unfortunately, people, in terms of that as well. Yeah, we know about Hincapié definitely on his way to Arsenal today. Just checking any other news as well, people. No, I think it's just going to be Hincapié, my friend. I feel caught between a rock and a hard place with this club. I desperately want to win something, but this means we'll keep the fraudulent, cowardly manager, for fuck's sake. Bro, even if we... I look at it this way, Sean, yeah? The Cronkies will still be happy, I think, even if we won nothing next season. And I think half of the fans would as well. Like, if we win another season and then we win nothing again, I don't see... And if we're second again or whatever, I don't see the Cronkies getting rid of him. Then he needs to lower his wages. Yeah, he does. He needs to go at the end of the day. Do you reckon we're actually going to get left winner, even though there's a point we aren't getting any signings this deadline day? I'd be surprised, to be honest, Brandon, if we did get left winner. I think we need to get another left winner. I really do, but it depends, bro. Burton might actually have something up his sleeve, and he might actually sign a left winner. But right now, I think we end it with Hincapié, bro, to be honest with you. If we had got Rodrigo, Leao, and actually sold Kivio, Vieira, Zinchenko, Nelson, and Lokonga for total about 75 million, it would have been a 10 out of 10 window. Yeah. A 10 out of 10 window is something like that. It's like proper, 10 out of 10 is the best it could possibly be, right? You gave it the 10 out of 10. That's not this window, guys. This is probably the best window that I've seen personally in terms of some of the players that we've got in. But yeah, you're right. If we actually you got to look at it. People talk about a 10 out of 10. That's like proper. You sign a player like you sign level raisers, number one, world class players that are gonna elevate our team. Yeah, like someone like Rodrigo, as you said, yeah, and then you've actually sold big money and got big money for players, and you've filled every single position. Like when we're still, for me, left winners is still short in terms of that. That's still a priority. So if people talk about 10 out of 10, that's like everything is perfect. It's not. It's not really been that, to be fair. But I still think it's been definitely the best window that I've seen. Personally, people, I can't think of a window where, I think we signed good players in the past, but there's still like it's still not been like this where we've actually gone and got that strike. Because the thing for me was getting the striker in, people, getting in Gyökeres, finally getting a striker. But at the same time, on the pitch and actually how we play is going to matter, I think, on how successful Gyökeres is at Arsenal as well. I don't even rate him for Ukraine that much. He's maybe the best out of the bunch, but if I'm honest, Sudakov is more consistent. He's a fighter. Zini is a wimp. Bro, that's coming from a Ukrainian. Big up Andrew, man. This is coming from a Ukrainian. Yeah, even he don't really rate him. He's called him a wimp. Like, bro, he is, to be honest with you. Zinchenko is a wimp. He's always complaining though, isn't he? Like, look what he said a few days ago about like calling people out and all that because of the game time he wasn't getting. Big up Mohamed as well, bro. Because we failed to bring in an elite left winner and not managed to sell all of our deadwood players. I only give the window. I'm in the sort of same 8 or 8.5 as well. Callum running down the left wing is, bro. It is. He looked more dangerous running on the left wing as a left back, as a stroke centre back, right, than what Martinelli did. Even Reiss Nelson looked better than Martinelli, people, in pre-season. I know it's only pre-season, but you guys can't tell me otherwise, yeah? Nelson looked better than what Martinelli did on the left in pre-season. Yeah, bro. The club, they're fully behind Martinelli. They're fully, bro. Could you imagine if he plays him over Eze? Could you imagine if we splashed that money on Eze? Yeah, he can't do that. Surely, he cannot do that. He cannot sit there and put Martinelli over Eze. Because let's be real, like, I don't see Eze playing over Odegaard. I think Odegaard will, Arnstein's not going to drop Odegaard. The only way I see Eze playing is obviously where, is going to be left wing. But could you imagine if we get to some games this season and he plays Martinelli and Eze's on the bench? Like, there's no way he's going to do that. He can't do that, please. It's a man like Gary Martin. Bro, I love that, bro. I can't even lie. A man like Gary Martin. The bum ain't Brazilian because that's an insult to Brazilian football culture. What aspect of Gary Martin is in any way, shape, or form? Yeah, as I said, bro, check his passport, man. Ain't no way. Does this guy even get into Brazil? I swear that, like, does he even get into his Brazil team as well? I'll be surprised if he even gets into the Brazil team when they do international break. Lookman to Arsenal, hopefully, but I don't see it happening, bro, at all. We can get Lookman on a loan deal, by the way. That's what Bayern Munich offered, but then obviously now they're more focused on Nicholas Jackson, aren't they? So yeah, it's crazy. Just checking some other news. Any other news, people? Nah. Nothing at the moment, people. And we've got just over 2 hours to go. Just over 2 hours to go, people. Big up for the likes, by the way. 75 likes. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Absolute legends. It's kind of went under the radar, but Bayer Leverkusen needed a shout. Took them 3 games to kick out 7 Haag. That's great. Yeah, man got sacked straight away, didn't he? He got sacked straight away from Leverkusen. But he was getting battered, wasn't he, to be fair? Yo, big up my guy from India, bro. Big up yourself, Naja, bro. What are you telling me, man? Big up. How you doing, bro? Big up yourself, man. 22 million for that Tyreek George guy, yeah, from Fulham. Watching you from Uganda. Big up Uganda, man. Only thing to expect tonight is probably Hincapié, my friend, and some other players moving on. Josh, I'm sorry I have to go. Hopefully you get 20k fairly. Hopefully you get 20k fairly soon. Great stream. Big up Frank, man. Top guy, bro. Nah, no worries at all. Thanks for dropping by and tuning in, bro. Absolute legend right there, man. But yeah, bless up for that, bro. Bless up. Do you think Ten Hag should have got? Do you believe that Bayern Leverkusen sacking Ten Hag was justified given the situation? I mean, the thing is, right? Let me check the results. Why he actually got sacked? 'Cause I saw in preseason he got battered like flipping 5-0. But let's see how they start off the season with him because they lost to Flamengo in the 20s 5-1 in preseason. But then apart from that, and then lost to Chelsea 2-0. And then they beat Pisa 3-0. The preseason wasn't even that bad. They lost. Okay, they lost to Flamengo in the 20. That's a bit mad. But again, that's preseason. Man said, how am I only replying to super chats, my friend? I'm reading every single comment out. Like, what? No one's like, bro, it's not all about super chats. I'm going through every single chat that you guys are putting. I don't want to miss anyone out, my friend. I'll get your comment when I get your comment, man. I'm not replying to no super chats, bro. I'm reading every single comment, man. I don't want to miss anyone out, bro. But anyway, yeah. What he got first round, he beat this German team 4-0. Then he lost to Hoffenheim 2-1. Then he drew with Werder Bremen 3-3. How's he got sacked then? That's weird, man. What? Because he lost to Hoffenheim and they sacked him. That's crazy how they sacked him straight away. After 2 league games. Okay, what? He drew and he lost. But that's 2 games, man. Bro, he was there for he's there for like what? How will you sack him after like? Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, people. That's crazy to be honest. When I look into it, like, all right, cool, he lost to Hoffenheim, but come on, that's 1 game. No rise money shorts, man. Nah, you're good, bro. Nah, I don't. I'm not like that, bro. I read every single comment out. Do you know what I mean? Just because I don't want to miss anyone out. So I apologize, man. I'll get your comment. I'll get you guys. If I miss your comments, guys, they're coming. People, like, I'm reading every single one out. So but yeah, big up, bro. All good, Josh. Game song you weren't ruthless enough. Liverpool were not great, but goal was amazing. 9 out of 10 transfer window. If we can bring some money in as well. Yeah. No, this is the thing. Liverpool were there for the taking. I thought people. Liverpool were there for the taking. Like I watched their first 2 games. Watched them against Bournemouth. Watched them against Newcastle. 10-men Newcastle as well. Gave them such a good game, and they should have beat them. But that Soboslai at right back as well. I just think the way how, like, okay, I get if you want to set up like that, like we did against Man United. I looked at and a lot of people were saying we played bad against Man United, but we got the result. And I was like, yeah, Old Trafford 1-0, I'll take that. But I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, Liverpool, Liverpool were awful as well. But the difference is they actually won the game, people. That's what we're saying against Man United. Like, all we care about is the result. And that's what champions do at the end of the day. Like Liverpool. Yeah, they didn't even play that great yesterday, did they? That's why I said that's why we all knew they was there for the taking. That's why I said we actually went for the game. If Arne Taylor was a bit more braver yesterday and he brought on, I mean, he waited to 70 minutes to bring on Eze and Odegaard. You wait 70 minutes and you keep Martinelli on and you keep Mikel Merino on in the midfield. We need to go for the game and win the game, Arne Taylor. No, so yeah, the defense, like, and we know how good our defense is already. Our defense is like, we've had one. This is the best defense that I've seen in personally since I've been alive. I didn't get to see Tony Adams and Sol Campbell and that era sort of thing. I think we've had players like Koscielny who's been decent, Mertesacker, but I rate this defense higher personally. Like with Saliba, Gabriel, even when Mosquera came on, he played well, didn't he? Timber looks phenomenal, right? Like we know the defense is solid already. Sometimes you got to take your foot off the brake, man. You've got to go for the game. And for me, Arteta wasn't brave enough yesterday, in my opinion. And that's shown with some of his substitutions and how late they were. That showed in sort of the way how he approached the game. Like we could have got at them yesterday a lot. Yeah, they were not even spectacular. Like that, and they've not been good this season, people. Liverpool, they've not been great this season, but they've won 3 games. They beat us, for that one moment of brilliance from Dominic Soboschai. What a free kick as well. And now they just signed Isak and Mark Gay as well, people. It's gonna take a lot to win this league title, and I'm not confident with this manager, people. I'll be real with it. Fofana's from Belgium. There we go, man. So I mean, how good is he? Because I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans sit there and say, yeah, we should go for Fofana. I've seen a lot of hype around him. So yeah, let me know what you think about Fofana as well. Almost 2 hours to go, guys, until the window does officially end. I think Arsenal had another player today. We lack creativity. I agree. Yeah. It is hilarious, to be fair. It is hilarious. And yeah, you are right. Like, they got rid of Frimpong, didn't they? Obviously, we just bought Hincapié off of them. Xhaka left for them, didn't they? He went to Sunderland. They lost quite. I think they lost a few other players, didn't they? That were in their team, obviously last season and the Invincible season as well. So yeah, they did lose quite a few players. 2 games in and he's got sacked, but maybe they're looking at it just thinking because it's Ten Hag, isn't it? Like what he did at Man United. But I was like, 2 games in, I thought that he lost like 5-0 to or he got battered in one of their games, and then there was like, yeah, he ain't gonna. But 2 games in, it's crazy. Last year we signed Sterling. The Sterling we should be greedy for a lot more on deadline day. Last year we signed Sterling. Yeah, Sterling, we should be more greedy for a lot more on deadline day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we shouldn't be, bro. Yeah. There we go. Science going with the ball then and Ten Hag. That's probably why then. I mean, look at the scum with Richarlison. He's definitely not Brazilian. He's faked his passport for real. Yeah, it's hilarious though. Will we sign anyone else other than Hincapié? No, my friend, I don't see it. Should have signed Ollie Watkins. I would have taken it, bro. I was like Watkins in that January window, and I was like, why didn't we go for him, man? Don't get me wrong, a good window, but still needs to be better. Not happy with the left wing, as already mentioned, and I'm not convinced with Zubi yet in the midfield. Yeah, I hear it as Zubi as well. Like yesterday, he didn't look great at all, did he? Hopefully, he's still going to be. I've still got some hopes for this guy in the midfield, to be fair. But yeah, he's still got to prove himself in many games this season. But yeah, bro, I like Ollie Watkins. I wouldn't mind him, bro. Honestly, even now, I wouldn't mind. Like, because look, we got Gyökeres. Gyökeres is going to be that striker, but I wouldn't mind even going for another backup striker. To be fair, people, someone like Ollie Watkins, because at the end of the day, like, okay, people talk about, oh, he's 30. What is he, 29, 30? Like, this whole age thing is just a bunch of nonsense for me, people. He's going as a backup anyway, right? Like, I've always, like, he's been a well-established Premier League player. For a backup, why not, people? I don't mind Watkins at all. Still just players at the club that we've not been able to solve. So yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I don't get why Zinchenko is staying, to be honest, people. Come on, you Gunners, big up TNT. The white kit is dope. Yeah. That's just society for you, though, isn't it, bro? Like, nobody said this 10 years ago. Like, there's no way that's what it meant. But I'm sure over the recent years, like, the way our society's just changed and how things have just changed, it's like, yeah, now everyone's gonna like make fun of it and all that. Honestly, all us fans knows it's been there for decades, people. All right, 4 out of 10. I mean, there we go. Big up Ugly Gooner, man. 4 out of 10, yeah. Wow, that's interesting, bro. Let me know the reasoning behind that. I mean, I'm not knocking you for that. It's your opinion, man. It's your opinion, isn't it? Like everyone views the window in different ways, and everyone's got different perspective on the window. Um, everyone's justified to have their opinion on it. Of course they are, man. But yeah, I love to know your reasoning as well, bro. Do you think it's because we ain't got that left winner in? Do you think it's to do with the selling the players? We've not got enough money. I love to hear. Is it the type of players that we signed? I love to hear your opinions on that as well, bro, and the reason on that. How are we doing for the likes? 75 likes. Big up, people. Bless everyone as well. Since when have Arsenal fans cared about what other people think? We are, yeah, big up, Julie. You tell them again. Big up, Julie. Go on, Julie. Julie's cooking as always. Football vibes give it a 7 out of 10. That's a fair rating. So yeah, that's fair enough, man. There'll always be words and terms that are associated with different meaning or mean different things. Yeah, facts, Andrew, bro. Facts. People like make fun of the name, people. I honestly couldn't care. It doesn't bother me. I'm not changing the name because I don't want to, and it's my channel. So yeah, I ain't changing my name anytime soon. All right, yeah. Who cares, people? You know how it is. If you don't like it, that's your problem. The maximum I can give this window is 7 out of 10. Again, that's very valid. Outgoing is not being permanent. Left wing is still not addressed. Only real improvements are scored on Gyökeres and Eze. The rest are out for the bait. Yeah, I hear that as well. To be fair, I hear that as well. Like when you actually look into the squad in terms of players that are gonna sort of elevate us and take us over the line. Yeah, the striker obviously Victor Gyökeres, you're 100%. He's that striker coming in. That's what we've been missing, right? In years since Aubameyang left. Eze definitely improves the squad massively. And yeah, Zubi potentially again. Saw some early days of him. We'll have to wait and see what actually happens with how he continues this season. But you'd expect that he'd actually elevate us as well. Apart from that, yeah, Norgard, we already know his level. Madueke again. Hopefully, he can prove people wrong, like myself, who I'm not convinced by the signing. Mosquera actually looks pretty decent, but again, it's all early stages of him, and he's meant to be signed a squad anyway. Kepa against squad, and then Hincapié squad as well. So yeah, I mean, I actually hear that, to be fair, like proper players that are going to elevate us to the next level, right? We've only really signed Gyökeres, Eze, potentially Zubimendi, maybe Mosquera, but the rest of, and I know you need squad depth anyway. I'm not denying that. But I think we still need to get our priority straight at the end of the day. Get another left winger in who's actually going to elevate us as well. And then fair enough. Officially, guys, 2 hours away now until the window does end. 2 hours to go, people, until the window's over. We're still not announced in Gambia yet. The Turkish window's still open. Is there anybody who believes Martinelli will survive? Yeah, he's staying, bro. He's staying. Martinelli is staying, okay? Sorry, you're she. Big up to you, Momo. Big up. He's staying. There's no. Like I said, they're like father and son. Arteta and Martinelli, yeah, they're father and son. Okay, he's staying. He is staying. Turkish window still open. Yeah, but even if we sell them, I mean, send them to Turkey, but I don't think we're going to sell him. Arteta's afraid of losing, putting 7 defensive players, still ends up losing. I'm just bored of Arteta. Well, yeah. Look at the way how he's... The difference between when we was 8 points, that first season when we were playing free-flying football. I think he was actually... You know what? The game that done it was maybe the Man City game. That season when we got battered 4-1. He was like, okay, maybe I need to play a bit more... What's the word? Pragmatic, like negative, right? But as soon as he changed that, I feel like he's gone more. He's sort of not less brave, I'd say, from that season. And yeah, the defense is phenomenal. I'm not denying that. I said it's a really solid defense, but you have to have that balance as well. Because yesterday, for example, even from kickoff, Reiss booting the ball out of play. It's like, well, we know exactly what we're going to be doing then, don't we? I sense it. I think we all sense it from the kickoff, yeah? Reiss boots ball out of play. Oh, all right, we're going to come back and play defensive. Okay, I get it's Anfield, cool. But it's like, the way how the game was going, halftime 0-0, I was happy with that. But I was like, all right, where's the creativity now? We need to bring on Eze. We need to bring on, even before the game, though. Why play Marino? Or why set with that midfield? That midfield three. I just don't think this manager's brave enough, to be honest with you, to actually make these big calls and to make these big decisions. Like, again, why not? What's wrong with playing Ethan Manieri? You signed to a new contract. You don't want to start the guy. Wolves just signed a giant Who big up Kieran? Who did Wolves sign? I can't even begin to imagine what Burton must have thought looking at the business Edu and Arteta did. 32 players before this window, and you couldn't even get over the line. Massive wages and almost no sales. Yeah, this is why people want to diss Burton. Like, bro, man's had to come in and look look the mess that Edu's in terms of like the wages and idiots in the past for crazy wages that they've been put on. Like, what do people expect this guy to do in terms of sending players and get money? How's he meant to get money for players when they're on these mad wages from players in the past? Sambi's gone. Yeah, he's left. Goodbye, Sambi Lokonga. Trossard, yeah, I think Trossard stays. Madueke on the left and 1 year on the right should be fine till Saka gets back. He did mention Eze Ante, a special one for that. I didn't actually see what he said, Any transfer news on Hincapié transfer? So he's done his medical. We're just waiting for the announcements, bro. We're just waiting for the announcements right now. I don't know what Arsenal would, lining it out for, but yeah, he's completed his medical. He's in London, so any sort of time now he will be announced, guys. Just checking anything. Nah, anything new? Not at the moment. Yeah, so he will be announced today, but I think this will be the only signing as well. They're probably still filming him for the probably all the announcement video and all that, the interview and all this stuff, people. No, honestly, I'm buzzing with Burton, man. Like, I think we knew it even before when he came in because this is Burton's our best sign in this window. Yeah, no, real talk, honestly, because I was not surprised. I thought, this guy came in. He's had he was at Atletico as a director for 13 years, people. Almost like over a decade at least, 12, 11 years with Atleti. He's got a CV. He's got experience. He knows exactly what he's doing. He signed some brilliant players over the years at Atletico as well. Some incredible players. When they needed a striker, they got Vieira in and they won the league. They got Suarez in when they won the league as well. Like, he bought Griezmann in and he signed him up for like 100 million and brought him back again. Like, he signed Alvarez. The list goes on and on and on, right? With how well he did. So I was just buzzing me as someone coming in who knows exactly what he's doing, and he's proved that already this window, people. So big up to Burton, man. Will Arsenal sign any player again after Hincapié? I don't think we will, Thomas, bro. I don't think we will. Big up, Judy. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Would I be happy with the FA Cup or Carabao Cup this season? Good question. Personally, start, but I wouldn't call it a successful season. Yeah, I look at it this way. I think it's definitely not the be all and end all. I think now, Mikel's been here for 5, 6 seasons. It's got to be Premier League or Champions League now. It's got to be Premier League or Champions League. What I will say is, I'm not dismissing. I want to take the Carabao Cup seriously, please, because at the end of the day, it's a trophy. I want to win the Carabao Cup. And you are right in terms of saying it's a start, because I feel like this team needs to know what it's like, what it feels like to actually win together. They have not won together. There's only 2 players left from the FA Cup squad. Nelson's gone out on loan, and Saka was on the bench, right? Martinelli was injured, so he didn't actually. I don't even think he even got a medal for it, because I think he was injured, wasn't he? I could be wrong there, but either way, there's barely anyone left from that squad. Okay, this team that has no idea what it feels like to win together. So the Carabao Cup's in February. Go to that final, win the Carabao Cup final. You got the rest of the season. It was so, hopefully in the Premier League title race. It should give you that momentum. The team will know what it's feel like to actually win together. And it's a start. Like, I look at when Mourinho went to Chelsea. I think that's his first sort of trophy he won with them, was the League Cup. And they pushed on from that. Pep Guardiola, Man City. I think his first trophy was the League Cup, and they went on to push on from that. So it's definitely a start. But if we ended the season with just a Carabao Cup, it's a trophy, yes. And I'll be very happy with the Carabao Cup in terms of winning that. But is it the be or does it keep Ante in the job for another season, people? If you give it Premier League or like a Champions League, yeah, of course. That's just me personally. Like, If it was a cup double, then I think, yeah, fair enough. You've gone and won both the cups. Like we did when we beat Sheffield Wednesday. We won. Funny, both of them were in the same final, right? FA Cup and Carabao Cup. I think that season we finished 11th, didn't we? Or like 10th. We had a very poor Premier League season, but we won a cup double. Like I'll take definitely a cup double. I think that would be fair enough. You've actually gone and won 2 trophies, and yeah, Premier League wise, Champions League wise, cool. But I think where we're at right now, I mean, Ante spent $1 billion, hasn't he? It's going to take up to £1 billion. He's been here for 6. Got to be Premier League or Champions League. But it's a good question, bro. Why Saka Martley didn't give an assist to Gyökeres? They never gave him assists to him. Arsenal never changed after we signed him. We have to support Gyökeres. Yeah, again, it's just like that. That's what we've seen though. Like you saw it yesterday. You're not playing to the guys. You're not playing to the guy's strengths. I think Gyökeres needs to do his bit as well at times. I think a few times yesterday I thought he got pushed off the ball too easily. I think he could have been a bit stronger. But again, I'm not blaming Gyökeres at all. I mean, what do you expect the guy to do when you're not playing to the guy's service properly? We're not playing to the guy's strengths. I think he had that one chance where I think it was Madueke made a great cross into him, and I think it was Joe Gomez who made a fantastic tackle. But apart from that, I'm struggling to think of when Gyökeres actually had a proper chance. To be fair, and that's just the way how we're playing right now, isn't it? Cronky's only allowed us to spend this much just because of Berta and his banking background. They're still on fraud watch. Yeah, bro, 100%. 100%. Yeah, see, the Cronkies are still the biggest, for me, the biggest problem with this football club. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but they are. I don't think they have the ambition and mentality to. We want Premier League titles, Champions League. I don't think they have that personally. 15.6 million. Yeah, what second highest paid manager behind Pep Guardiola? It's crazy, isn't it, people? It's crazy. And what he's not allowed. Like as soon as we say it ain't good enough. Oh, you're a fake fan, and all this. This is Arteta we're talking about. He would do that. Yeah, he probably would, wouldn't he? Start Martin Alvarez. Invincible, big up, bro. There was no reason not to start Eze the other day. That makes me think Eze will be more. Bro, could you? Nah, bro. He's paid. We brought Eze back. Let it all work out and all that stuff. Everyone's buzzing. He's came back home and he rots him on the bench. Like, could you? Nah, bro. Just to play his son Martinelli. No chance. Yeah, no chance, bro. Liverpool strengthened big time today. Yeah, bro. Gay. That's a phenomenal signing, isn't it? To be fair, and Isak as well, of course. That's a big one right there. Isak, Ekatike, Verts as well. I mean, although Verts hasn't really been he's not really started the season off spectacular, has he? But yeah, man, I don't know how they're gonna play. Is Isak gonna go out wide? Are they gonna play 2 up top? Is Ekatike gonna play out wide? I don't know what Liverpool are gonna do. Are they gonna change their formation around? I don't know, man. But they'll do something, and they've definitely improved massively, man. Window's over. Wouldn't surprise me if Arteta told Bert not to buy left winger because he will manage in that. Yeah, that has Nelly and Eze. Arsenal Arteta tell your boys football not to dance club. It's time to play fast football, boys. Big up, bro. Big up. Josh Angelotti picked Gary Martin over Rodrigo for the recent Brazil internationals. I'm living in Twilight Zone, Gary Martin over Rodrigo. Bro, how's he finessing his way into Brazil as well? What does he do to these managers to finesse his way into these teams? Martinelli 40 mil swap deal for Semenyo Leao. Yeah, get it done, mate. Get it done. Get it done, bro. We're tired of playing stupid football and Arteta's playing style. Arteta will never learn. We're going nowhere like fraud in charge unless he walks. And he ain't gonna walk, is he, bro? Like he's on that amount of money. Second, what is it? Someone put in the chat earlier, £15 million a year. Like he ain't gonna walk. He's not gonna walk. I think it's too arrogant to walk. I mean, the only way we get rid of him is if the Cronkies sack him. Arteta one do all of Berta's good work. I can see it. Big up to Rory as well, mate. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Rory's channel. He did a great reaction yesterday as well. absolute facts yesterday. Go and check it out, people. Yeah. There we go. I mean, that's a big one for them, losing out to Wirtz. Losing Wirtz, losing Tar as well. He was a good player as well, people. He's won Bayern Munich, hasn't he, Tar? All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, damn, we lost from a free kick. Oh, we lost for a free kick. Here we go. Bro, do you not look at the performance and actually realize, like, they were there for the taking? They had Dominic Soboslai at right back. We could have actually gone for the game more. We could have actually been a bit braver. We waited until the 70th minute to take off Martinelli. Do you actually rate Martinelli? Do you actually think he's good enough then? We lost from a free kick, but the point is, it's not even all about the result. It's all about the way how we set up and perform like that. Because we've seen it year in, year out. We saw it last season. We saw it it reminded me so much of the game against them last season at the Emirates. 2-1 up, cruising, right? We took the lead and then we sat back and we ended up conceding and we dropped points in that game as well. It's not all about, it's not even about the result. Obviously, we don't want to go to Anfield and lose like we did yesterday, but you can't play like that and lose like that at the same time. They were there for the taking, and Arntel wasn't brave at all. And he waits till the 70th minute to bring on Eze. He starts Mika Marino in the midfield. So I don't get really where you're coming from there, man. Like, are we not allowed to criticize the performance or anything like that? What, we got to be ultra positive about everything? The all hipsters who might win something here and there. None of them are levels of Flick, Xavi, Zidane, Inzaghi, Enrique. Yeah, these are top managers, to be fair. These are top managers. Arteta's destroying our team by playing Martinelli in the left wing. We have so many options. Why not playing Eze or Trossard? I know. Big up Ahmed. Liverpool player handballed it. When did he handball it? When I didn't see that, bro. A good option from my friend by swapping Martinelli for Semenyo or Leao. Yeah, facts. And yet our owners believe Arteta deserves 15.6 million a year. It's crazy, bro. Second highest paid manager in Premier League. It's crazy. Yeah, full fights in the world is he now? Oh, so yeah, you got Pep, you got Inzaghi, who's gone Saudi, obviously. You got Pep. Who's above it? Who's above him? Who's above? I thought he's third. Who's the other manager who's on that amount of money then, more than him? But even way, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Fourth highest in the world, people. It's crazy. Xavi, Zidane, yeah, and the lights are available. Exactly. But this is another thing what people say. Oh, we can't get rid of Arteta because who would you replace him? Yeah, I think was it Andrew who said it? Was it you, Andrew, or someone else said it yesterday? They sound like owls. Yeah, they sound like an owl saying who? Like, bro, everyone says, oh, nobody's better than Arteta, nobody's out there to replace him and all that. It's rubbish, man. We're also Football Club at the end of the day. We could attract managers. Like, even if they're at these clubs, you can make them available. Zidane's out there, exactly. Zidane, I'll take in a heartbeat, people. I'll take Zinedine Zidane in a heartbeat. All right. He's out there right now. Okay, people will say, oh, he's waiting. He's waiting for the France job and all that. But he's out there. The one I really want is probably Simeone from Atletico. Like, I've rated Simeone for years now, man. I think he's a top manager. We'll be coming up against him, obviously. Be an interesting game. Obviously when we play them in Champions League. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, Arteta's not going anywhere, is he, anytime soon? Because of these. I don't see his owners getting rid of him at all. But there is managers out there, people. UCL Prem only, if not, he would walk. Do you think he'd actually walk though? Do you think he has it in him to actually leave Arsenal? Because I don't think he has it in him to actually sit there and resign and actually say, hold on a minute. Because you know what, like the prime example who did this was Xavi, right, at Barcelona. He won the La Liga, by the way. Xavi won the La Liga, and he sat there and said, "Hold on a minute, I know I'm not good enough to take Barca to this next level." You know, and he actually sat there and said, I'm walking. I'm walking because I don't feel I'm the guy for Barcelona." Then look what happened. They went and got Hansi Flick. At the end of the day, he's not going to do that. You know, he's on a ridiculous amount of money, Arteta. You know, he has that arrogance about him as well, doesn't he? I think he's too arrogant to walk from Arsenal. I don't think he would. And the only way Arteta goes is if he does get sacked people, which I don't see happening anytime soon. I'm one of the biggest Arteta haters. Can't stand the guy. Never wanted him. I kind of want him to premier on, of course. Yeah, like well, that's what we all want. Exactly. We'll happily say, you know, prove, hold our hands up and say, fair play, mate. You know, that at the end of the day, he's not done that though, has he, people? He's not done that. It's going on for too many years now. Big up Jordan as well, bro. Exactly. Continues to prove me right. The only thing is though only a UCL Premier Cup double is enough now. I agree. Big up Sean. I don't care. Says a mentality behind Arteta for looking to not to lose. Yeah, right. That's exactly how he's that's exactly how he's gone in. His mentality going into that game, right? Not to lose. Don't lose. Don't lose. He's gone there not to lose, but then actually rather the mentality should be, hold on a minute, we should be going there to win the game. Let's go and beat Liverpool. Let's make a statement. We've not beaten them at Anfield for the first time since 2012, people. Last time we won at Anfield. Go there, make a statement, and win at Anfield against a team who are there for the taking, against a vulnerable Liverpool side who has shown weakness in the first two games already, who has Dominic Szoboszlai at right back. We didn't even play well themselves in the game, did they? They were there for the taking. We got an incredible defense. We all know this. There's no reason not to go for the game, Arteta. When you had players like Eze on the bench, your new signing, who had a full week of training, who's already played this season with Crystal Palace. He's not injury or anything like that. He's fully fit. If you don't want to play Eze, you got Ethan Wanyeri, who you beg to stay, new contract, promise him game time. He's in natural position. People saying he's going to play number 10. You had him in the team to give you a bit of creativity. But no. Instead, he waits 70 minutes and then he finally takes off Martinelli and Mika Marino. Bro, I've had 4 to 5 comments of the same waffle. Yeah, we lost because of a free kick. It's just crazy, people, isn't it, man? It's absolutely crazy. It's just crazy, man. It really is, people. How we doing for likes? 86, man. 86. Let's go 90. If we haven't already, get the likes fired up. I think this is going to be it, guys, for deadline day. I think this is going to be it. It is what it is, man. I mean, Hincapié still not been announced yet, so that's going to be it, people. Just Hincapié, and yeah, that's going to be that. But yeah, make sure I'm just going to check some more news very quickly as well, people. Let's check. Anything new coming out from Arsenal today? Nope. Spoke about Lokonga already. He's gone to Hamburg, guys. Permanent deal. So he's finally gone. Yeah, obviously Nelson's going to be announced at Fulham today. Let's check. No, nothing, people. Yeah, still waiting for this Hincapié deal to be announced and to get his official announcement, guys. But yeah, that's that. 10 likes away from 100, guys. Let's get 100 before we wrap up as well. It's crazy, Rory, isn't it, man? No common sense, just saying we lost because of a free kick. Yeah, just it's crazy. We could still potentially challenge for all 4 trophies. We set the fraud now, but we won't, and we'd be lucky to win. See, this is my fear as well, Sean. Yeah, is like I actually look into the squad, and I know it's sort of probably another left winger, right? But I look into the squad, and I actually don't think our squad is that bad. I think the defense, as I said, is the best that I've seen it in honestly years. With Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, maybe we need a natural left back, but obviously it's going to probably be Calaflori. It's going to be Hincapié can play there now. And then we've got the depth from Mosquera there. So I think the defense is one of the best. Like, it's solid. Yeah, the midfield, Reiss is an absolute engine. Are we using Reiss correctly? Probably not. Let's be real with it. Are we actually using Reiss in his correct position? Probably not. Zubi again still got a lot to prove. I was waiting to see what happens with him. Then you've got Eze there, Odegaard, Ethan, and then you got obviously that striker in Gyökeres now. You got Saka on the right, okay, and then the left winger. I get that. But I think the squad's good enough. Forget about the manager, the squad, the players we have right now. I think it's good enough to go for Premier League. What's holding it back for me is a manager. That's the fear of it. I think we've had a really good squad, but the thing holding it back is the mentality from the manager at the end of the day. And Arteta, with his really good squad that we have, he's not proved that he can get over the line. You had a different manager in that. Say if you put Hansi Flick with this, type of team, and even some of these younger players that we have, like Ethan, and I mean, Dan was 15, but Ethan, for example, like if you had like Hansi Flick, a manager like that, Enrique, look at what he did at PSG with Doué and these types of younger players as well. That's the fear of it. I feel like we've got this is one of the best squad that we've had in recent years, because I remember the days on a Wenger under, obviously Emery for his first 2 seasons as well, where what we relied on was just the attack, wasn't it? It was a Aubameyang. When we had that front three of Aubameyang, Lacazette, we had Pepe as well under Emery. But then even on the Wenger as well, like we had a good attack, but then when you look at the defense, we had Mustafi, for example. You had players like that, like fucking Mustafi, flipping what's the guy's name? Kalazanac and all that. Like we never had that proper balance, did we? Like we'd have a good attack that would get us out of jail, like with Aubameyang, Laka, and Pepe, and then under Wenger we had the latter stages of Alexis and Aubameyang in 2018. Like we would always have that, but then I feel like this squad that we have now, we got the balance of that defense, and then now we've got the striker in. We have to but again, I'm looking at the manager, and I'm thinking, nah, has he this guy's proved it year in, year out that he's not got the mentality to take us to win the Premier. I look at it right now, guys. Ask the question: do you honestly believe that Arteta is going to win us the Champions League or Premier League? Honestly, people, because if the answer is no, why is he still at Arsenal then? Why are we not going for someone who can come in and you're confident and have that mentality is going to actually win this team a Premier League title? I believe it's Simeone, Inzaghi, Pep, and then our fraudulent cowards. Oh, Simeone, yeah. I know he's on quite a lot. See, the thing with Simeone, yeah, like I rate that guy so highly, and I'd love him at Arsenal one day. I really would. Yeah, I rate Simeone so highly, but he's like a Wenger to Atleti, isn't he? He's like their Wenger. He's been so loyal with Atletico. Yeah, he took them from they were like flipping in the gutter, weren't they, as well? And he's managed to win them. He's managed to win them La Ligas, a bunch of European trophies, and all that. Yeah, and the character of Simeone as well. If you got a player like Simeone, would he get on with the owners of Cronkies? I don't think he would. That's the thing. But reunite Simeone and Berta, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I imagine both of them at Arsenal, man. Like Berta and Simeone back again, people. You know how it is. We did the same thing with Arteta as we did with the wages for our Deadwood players. He will never get another job like the one he has now. Wages back in time. This is his managerial peak. Exactly. Yeah, sure. And facts. Facts, bro. When he's on that amount of money, I think if he was on Arteta right now, would you want to resign from Arsenal? If you would want to leave when you're paid that amount of money? No chance. Rodrigo, please. No, it's not happening, mate. It's not happening. I'm sorry, bro. Nah, there's no insight. He's saying it Real Madrid. He's saying it Real Madrid, bro. He's saying it Real Madrid. The same people saying the free kick nonsense also backed this manager when we set up like we did at Anfield away to Bilbao, Club Brugge, and Slavia Prague in the in the Champions League. Emery wasn't the guy, but at least he had European pedigree and took us to the final. This bum has zero manager experience, has been given 6 years, 1 billion, 41 players, and has won nothing. Yes. Yeah, look, Emery for me, right? Okay, look, he lost the dressing room and not the club for him. Again, I think a lot of the players were like taking the mick out of him for all the good evening and all that, and the whole language barrier and all this, right? But the disrespect, like Emery got, I thought was mad. To be fair, because you're right, that guy had European. He got sort of first European final since 2000, right? No, sorry, since 2006, the Champions League, but the Europa League since 2000 against Galatasaray, right? Obviously, then the Champions League 2006, yeah. Like, all right, we got pumped in the final. I get that. We got absolutely destroyed in the final. But I look at Emery and I think, yeah, look, he lost the dressing room. But I look at this as well. What if he had £1 billion to spend? And did Emery get his own players? No, he didn't get his own players, people, did he? He wanted like Saha, he wanted Partey before we signed him eventually, but he wanted him, but he got he got Guendouzi, Torreira. He wanted a bunch of different players that they actually got. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying I would have kept Emery. I think yeah, he had to. He completely lost dressing room, but yeah, Emery had European pedigree for sure, man. And I know he's not doing well for Villa this season, but I've always rated Emery, man. I've always think he's been a top manager. To be fair, it hurts that we didn't offload one of Martinelli and Trossard. The extent of mediocrity in the position with guys never making an effort to get better is alarming. And Arteta ain't boys to lift big. Big up to you, Crim, bro. Arteta used a weak Arsenal team and took us to the semi-final of the Champions League. Use a weak Arsenal team and took us to the semi-final of the Champions League. Right. But did we win the Champions League? Like, at the end of the day, again, I'm not taking like credit away in terms of he's done good things. I'm not saying it's all been bad with Arteta at Arsenal, mate. Yeah, like he's took us from fighting for top 4 and all that to competing. But he's also done that by spending £1 billion. This is his own squad by design. And you talk about a weak Arsenal team. The injuries is not just because of luck, my friend. The injuries, you've got to look into them. Like some of these injuries are down to him as well. Running these players into the ground. Like playing Saka against Preston when there's no need to play Saka against Preston. And then that's why his hamstring's hanging off. Gabriel against PSV in the semi-final. Not semi-final, sorry. In the second leg when we're 7-1 up or something. Like what? And then I think the next time he got injured against Fulham, didn't he? Yesterday, for example, playing Saliba when he's got an ankle injury, playing Timber in the PSG game as well. Like, I'm not taking away Arteta's got back. That's where people don't get it. I'm not taking the credit away that he's got us back up there competing. But my friend, he spent £1 billion. We ain't won anything in 5 seasons now. We ain't won the league in 22 years now. Like, when is it acceptable to start saying we need to at least ask questions, no? Josh, bro, you need to do another day in the life video. Oh, bro, those are years ago, man. Maybe one day. It's international break, so maybe, bro. Maybe. We'll see, bro. Yeah, those are the days, man. Day in the life. That's crazy. Nah, big up Frank, bro. Nah, he's only played pre-season. He's only played pre-season. He's injured as well. Norgard as well. Arteta can win a Champions League. That's your opinion, Clifton, bro. I don't see it personally, but that's your opinion, man. Nearly 100 likes. Big up, people, man. Big up, people. How are we doing? What are we on? Not three likes away, man. 3 likes away from 100. Yeah, 97. Let's go 100 before we get out of it, guys. I don't think I would stay on for the next hour, but I don't think we're signing anyone else apart from Hincapié. That's it, people. Apart from Hincapié. It's still not been announced yet, but yeah, apart from that. We haven't. Have you got any improvements in what in the language? I'm still learning it, bro. I've not had the chance to get the time to learn a bit more, but I know this. I still know the basics, bro. But non parlo bene italiano. I'm still trying to learn it, bro. I'm getting there, low Frank. Don't worry. Hopefully, one day I'll be able to speak it fluently, man. He's terrified having such a deep squad, having to explain every game why this one started and why this one's dropped. That's a real distraction. What kind of excuse is that? If he's terrified, he's not good enough to be in charge. Are we in foster care? Oh man. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, bro, you're right, Andrew, man. It's crazy. It's no excuse. That's true. At this point, we simply need something to back the numbers. Facts, bro. The quality in spending, the facility of discussing reaching semis, whatever is utter nonsense. Facts. Yeah, spot on, bro. Josh, have a rest man. You stream every day, bro. Sorry, you're just have a rest. You stream every single day, bro. Fair play. I know, man. I know. Yeah, you know how it is, bro. You know how it is. Nah, I appreciate that. Yeah, big up 100 likes as well. Absolute legends, people. Big up 100 likes. Absolute legends, guys. But yeah, nah, I know. Yeah, I stream every single day, people. You know how it is. The grind can't stop. The grind's got to continue, man. I'm on 15.1k, so every single day uploads, man. Every single day. But I appreciate you dropping by, Frank, bro. Top guy, bro. Will you drop the link at some point? Do you know what? I think we'll do a podcast instead today, man. A bit later on this evening, because I mean, there's an hour left until it shuts, people. Unless like mad happens, I don't think we're gonna sign it. I mean, I've spoken enough about Hincapié, so he ain't. We know he's gonna be signing anyway, but I think that's gonna be it, people, for this window. I really do. Just gonna quickly check the other news, but yeah, if you're free, probably at 8:30, we'll do a podcast tonight, maybe, and then we'll talk about everything on there with a few other panel members as well. But yeah. But yeah, big up, people, man. I'm gonna get out of here, guys, because yeah, I don't. As I said, I don't see us signing anyone else as well. But yeah, big up everyone who tuned in. Thanks everyone for the likes as well. Big up 100 likes, absolute legends, people. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evenings where you get up to. As I said, I'll be back if we actually get some breaking news, last minute, last hour of the window, and we actually sign someone. But I don't expect it to happen, people. Unfortunately, this will be the window. But yeah, I might be back later today with a podcast, with a panel. So talking about, stay tuned for that. Be around 8:30 tonight potentially. And now it's of course international break as well. So I have something coming up for international break, people. Born international break, 2 weeks, and then we're back again. Not in the Forest, aren't we? And then Champions League starts, doesn't it, as well? So yeah. Big up, people. Big up. Thanks everyone who tuned in today. Enjoy the rest of your evenings we'll get up to. Hopefully, I don't know if we're going to sign anyone else. I don't think we will. But yeah, big up, people. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, guys. Take care, all. And I'll catch you guys in